Welcome to Impact by DIFFA Dallas, the official podcast of the Dallas chapter of the Design Industries Foundation Fighting AIDS. We'll share valuable info about the fight against HIV and AIDS, what our organization is doing to assist those in our community, and most importantly, how you can help us make a real impact.
Welcome to DIFFA Impact Live podcast. Okay, I am here with Andy, who is chairing DIFFA Wreath 2021. Andy, are you so excited?
I am so excited. The last in-person wreath collection was back in 2019.
Oh my gosh.
So last year's event was virtual. It was incredibly successful. Fortunately, we were able to get creative and still being able to host the event. But this year, we're so excited to bring everybody back together again. It's going to be amazing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's November 18th, which is the Thursday before Thanksgiving.
It is.
And it's being held at the Dallas Market Center.
Dallas Market Center in the Grand Pavilion.
Okay.
So if you were with us in 2019, the exact same space.
Okay.
So it's a convenient location, easy to get in and out of. It's large enough to accommodate the hopefully 120 plus wreaths.
120 plus?
Wreaths that will be donated this year.
Oh my gosh. Now, one of the things I love is I love helping other businesses and brands and individuals create their wreath for the donation. And that is something that people can do almost up to the day of wreath. Not that that's probably encouraged, but.
Yeah, no, we'll accept wreaths up until like the day of the event. Because to your point, lots of people are busy, in their own businesses, but we reach out to artists, designers, different corporations, nonprofits, to go ahead and generate, these amazing, one-of-a-kind, unique wreaths. We have everything from traditional to wreaths that have been made out of broken glass, crystals, light bulbs, neon. So we've had just about everything that's been submitted as a wreath. And while you think of wreaths as just being something for the holidays,
right? Actually,
many of these pieces are really pieces of art.
Okay, so I heard you have a wreath that you have up year round.
I do. This is my third year co-chairing wreath. So I've been exposed to many wreaths over the past couple of years. But I do have this amazing wreath that's in my dining room that's made of silk orchids. I mean, it's gorgeous, just stunning. It's a piece of art. Every time I see it, I just am amazed that somebody is creative enough to be able to pull something like that together.
Absolutely.
And I think that's one of the things we hear from patrons when they visit the event is they just can't believe somebody was so creative and thinking outside the box that they were able to come up with some of these really amazing wreaths that'll be available.
Yeah, that you can bid on. And then at the same time, you're giving back to, DIFFA, which is a feel good on both ways, right?
Oh, absolutely. And I think the great thing with this event for wreath collection is we do reach out to many of the AIDS services organizations who actually receive grants from DIFFA during the course of the year. And many of those organizations will create a wreath that they actually provide to us. And so when you're wandering through the wreaths, taking a look, you may see one from Brian's house.
Right.
Or the Resource Center. And it's made sometimes by their clients. And so it really touches your heart to know that these people cared enough to take the time in order to participate.
Yeah.
But also many of the people who work in these organizations also volunteer the night of the event. So they'll be there greeting people, they'll be checking folks in, they'll be monitoring the auctions. So we have a great relationship with many of these organizations.
Oh, that's incredible. It's so full circle and
completely.
I love DIFFA for all those reasons and so much more.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Okay, what is an example of probably one of the most, because DIFFA is not your status quo. I mean, DIFFA goes above and beyond in everything that they do, and it's a little bit more glam, a little bit more fab. What is one of the most, obviously the orchid, but unique wreaths you've ever seen at a DIFFA Wreath event?
We've had so many really incredible submissions. For our 2019 event, it was Naughty or Nice, Why Decide?
Right.
And so we had a theme that year, and somebody was able to put together a bondage Barbie and Ken wreath. It was completely over the top, and while it sounds a little bizarre, it was amazing.
Oh my gosh, how many bids did that get?
It definitely sold for its estimated value. There was a competition to get that wreath.
Oh, I bet.
And the woman who created it actually she found this German company that makes bondage outfits for Barbies and Kens.
What?
Yes.
That even exists?
It even exists. And so she was able to order all these different outfits that all the various Barbies and Kens were in on the wreath, doing all kinds of things.
Okay, that's amazing.
So it was so over the top and fabulous. But I think that's just kind of indicative of what you find at the wreath collection and DIFFA events.
Yeah.
People just push it to the extreme and they
Absolutely.
think absolutely outside the box. I mean, people have made a complete wreath out of light bulbs, or
Right.
they've made a complete wreath out of stuffed animals. I mean, you'll see anything and everything. So it's definitely an amazing event because each wreath really is a piece of art.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, it sounds like an exhibit I don't want to miss. I mean,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
incredible. I love that. And, you know, this year is so important because, again, like it's the second event for DIFFA for their fundraising events prior to House of DIFFA, but last year was virtual. So,
Yeah.
it's really important for people to be able to come out in person and to experience all these wild wreaths.
Well, in addition, I think during the course of the event, we'll have, entertainment. So as you enter the space, you'll have a unique experience just kind of walking in. But also, we're working with an artist who's actually going to create a piece during the course of the event that people can bid on. And he'll also be providing us with a wreath that people can bid on as
Oh,
well.
how cool. I love live art.
Oh, I
So
do too.
cool.
It's just so fantastic.
Yeah.
And again, we have been so blessed to have so many different artists and designers who are so committed to DIFFA in our mission
Yeah.
that they really want to participate and get involved however they possibly can. So anybody who's interested in getting tickets can go to difffadallas.org.
Okay.
You'll see a listing of our events that includes Burgers and Burgundy, the Wreath Collection, and House of DIFFA. But if you click on Wreath, then you'll be able to go to a link that you can actually purchase tickets for the event.
Okay. And if you don't come to the event, then you can't bid on the wreaths. Is that correct?
Oh, that is absolutely correct.
Okay. So November 18th, which is the Thursday before Thanksgiving, from 6
to 9.
to 9, come to DIFFA Wreath. Go to Dallas or difffadallas.org to get your tickets now.